let's get started. Otherwise, I won't ever get it to go on with this project. It's just been very busy in the past weeks. It's just busy because I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I've changed day jobs. You know, for the good. You know, it's much more exciting, the stuff that I'm working on, and it's just much more fulfilling. Closer to AI, closer to this kind of stuff like that. It's just still enterprise SaaS. So still like a bit, I don't know. But it's actually very cool. So anyway, I won't otherwise get it, and I'm trying to think if I just maybe ways to like to make it easier for me to kind of, you know, get on the video sessions and keep cranking on this kind of stuff, right? Because I don't sometimes I kind of struggle with this, like, you know, I need a full hour for this to feel productive, whereas like I should be able to just kind of like, you know, jump on it and whatnot. There's another video, I think I'll post it, I'm not so sure, but I did like a whole session on the train. There was a silent session, but then I realized the resolution was just shit in OBS, and it was not recording the right thing. So meaning I was just recording the screen, but it was like zoomed in because I was just using the little screen, not like my secondary monitor. And what I was doing is basically, I think I'm fine with these. I'm just playing. I know this just feels stupid because it's not just about working towards a very specific goal of like, I want to get something built. I just want to understand the first principles, right? And like a few sessions ago, I got very much stuck with the whole chain rule and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, it's like, yeah, sure, that's like it's like a nice math trick, just makes the whole thing easier to implement and whatnot. But shouldn't you just be able to, like, in a way, like, just brute force it? If you have tools like SymPy, like, shouldn't you just be able to say, look, this is what I have. That's what I was trying to do here in Mate, right? So it's like, I have these. I'm trying to simulate this forward pass, and that's kind of what that's what I have, right? So, and then I basically have, like, let's say cross entropy formula, like that's my loss function, and what you want to do is you wanna calculate, like, can I calculate the derivative of these without caring about it being beautiful? You know what I mean? It's like, without like, oh no, you know, if you use the chain rule, you can do that, and so it's just that neat function, which is good. It's fine. I mean, it's fine to use these tricks and whatnot. That's why people work on math, and that's why you develop these kind of things, so that you don't have to rethink and reinvent the wheel every time. But then at some point, you want things is like, maybe if you've got the tooling to reinvent the wheel, it just doesn't pay off to remember all this stuff. You know, if you've got a good engine that is able to just say, just run on first principles, man. You know, it's like you got a loss function. This is probably incorrect. I don't really care, just for the sake of the example. I know that what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to differentiate that, because I want to know how I have to tweak the parameters to kind of then optimize these, right? So like, can I brute force my way into, like, this is the simplest kind of AI ever. It's like, you don't need to learn all this other stuff. You can learn it if you know what I mean? It's like, you don't really need to. Like, of course it's nice to, but you don't really need to. The first principle is so simple. It's like, I have something, and I want to optimize it. Just fucking differentiate it, you know? Then you can get into, if you want to get into, like, how do you do this optimally? Like, then you get into, like, you know, the weeds of, like, okay, now let's go into math and, like, pull up all the tricks that we've got in the pockets, right? But that's what I'm trying to prove. So I kind of, for the moment, just like, let's focus on these for the next sessions, right? So I've got these symbols. I'm kind of trying to work out this using not ChatGPT, but like Replit AI. I really want the Replit AI to be good, because I really don't want to have to. It should be the AI, the model to use, right? Because it's built in the system. So I have these, and then this is Y, and then basically cross entropy loss is what I want to do, right? So I'm gonna tell. So I don't want to explain, generate, debug. So I've got this code. So I've got the code in NumPy, which is definitely not working. But what I am trying to do is just let's just get a script using SymPy. Get a script that uses SymPy to compute the derivative of my loss function, entropy loss, with respect to to different parameters, right? So to W2, let's just say, right? Can you look at the script and help me get it running? Because it's definitely not. Okay, so it's really pushing me to kind of define them properly as matrices. Because I had that before in the train. I think I'm not gonna upload the train session. It's just fucking boring. It's just me looking at the screen. Maybe I'll do that. Why not? Okay, so if I measure symbols to correct dimensions. Okay, let's just do this. Do I need that? No. Can I hide that? Yes, that's good. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume it's fine. I'll check it later. But okay, so let's assume that it's fine. Then it says for pass, define a symbolic softmax function. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's really going all the way down, like actually doing the softmax component of it. So that's the forward. So let's just do the whole thing. So it's a forward pass, right? And then okay, that to be honest, like that looks good. It's just I know it's not gonna I know it's probably hallucinating a bit of this code, but that's good. And then define the cross entropy loss symbolically. You know, this is the fucking key of everything, right? That's what it means. That's just what it means. This is the first principle. It's kind of separate that like obsession with the details, like what you need to do, like the chain rule, and you need to learn all this stuff. It's like no, you don't need to learn all this stuff. Don't need to learn all this stuff. It's good too. It's good too later on because it's just good for your brain, and it's good in general. I think it's just good to be knowledgeable about stuff, but it's if you have the tools, man, it's like if you have a system that allows you to do this differentiation like that, why would you bother? Why would you bother how the AI makes the fact that like how like DALL-E comes out with a picture if the result is great? You know what I mean? It's like, why would you care about that? It's just a black box. That's fine. It's just liberating. It's really liberating. Okay, I mean, yeah, okay. That is by no means gonna work. So max debug. I like that. I like the fact that you can just hover that. It's like, please debug these. They should be imported, max. Okay. But if we called it matrix, why? It says the correct operation is this, but then it suggests you something else. Yeah, I have to be careful with this kind of stuff. You're gonna spend more time debugging these, but I think that is the essence of it. Let's run this shit, man. Invalid reshape parameters. Yeah, if you make that, that's good. Debug with the eye, that's good. The error occurs in there during the execution reshape method. The execution method suggests that parameters reshape method are invalid. Not you, like you told me that, bro. You told me that. We'll do 5 more minutes. So the error occurs, there is a step-by-step solution to how to fix it. The matrix class is being used to create symbolic. Okay, cool. You're defining the as this one, which tells in a flat matrix of size. Boom. It's actually a one-dimensional vector of length. Okay. The error message is a bit misleading. Matrix. The corrected party maybe should look like that. Format. It just switches the order. Wait. I know, at the cursor position. Okay, that would be actually dope if it would just do that. No, it's the same, just different one. I think it's got to do with the way this is created. You know what I mean? Format. This is odd. Like, I don't know. How do you define symbolic matrices in hidden size? What is it now telling me? Matrix, boom, boom, boom. Input size, hidden size, reshape, hidden size, input size. But that's exactly correct. That's exactly how it is. So, can we look at how symbolic matrices really can be defined in SymPy? I had a feeling we're not doing it right. I think that's what we should be doing. I don't know what we're doing something like that and then calling reshape. Is a symbolic matrix, like, do you really need to actually define the symbols inside the matrix? I get it. It's actually creating symbols like that. This is just the index of the matrix. Let's try that. Let's try that instead. Because I think so. Input size, hidden size, hidden size. Let's try that, and then we need to probably fix the rest if that works. Yeah, I think that works. Wait a second, where is the problem now? Reshape. Yeah, no, what? Yes, that works. I think that works. I think we just need to change that. So can you? Okay, so can you rewrite the matrix definitions block in main.py to use the syntax we used for W1 and use it across the other matrices. Here being lazy. You know, sometimes being lazy is the way to accelerate. You know? Okay. That's doing, it looks like it's doing a good job. It's actually doing a good job. Yeah. Okay. I can stop. We can stop. Yeah, yeah. It's all good. That's all. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. Stop. Okay. Okay. That's good. Cool. That's good. That doesn't break now, at least. Shape error. Okay. So now there's basically like a matrix size mismatch. Okay, but then that's just like maybe it just lies into how is this defined. So now we're here. Okay. It's good though. I'm gonna leave it here. So that's where we have problems now, but I like that. Okay, that's where we're having now, that which is, yeah, that's good. I mean, come on, like if we can do it like this, it's like, why do you need anything else, right? I know it's kind of like you go from like the lowest levels to then like understanding how a library at the end of the day, that's the point of using a library later on, like an ML stuff, right? So you just like say, like you don't need to tell it to do these differentiation, all this kind of stuff. It knows where to do it. Now the question here is, you know, that's kind of the first principles, right? I think a lot of the learning problems that people have with this kind of stuff is they get lost into these details. They go into a tutorial. It's like, yeah, the chain rule, and here's the chain rule. It's like, no, start from first principles, right? Start from first principles. Just give it a try. Then you will learn all this stuff later on in the proper context as they become like useful, right? Yeah, cool. See you next time. I really want to just try to do 15 minutes every day. Let's start here. It's just 15 fucking minutes every day. I just think it's a hassle to kind of, I think the hassle is to just basically kind of have the whole thing as I have to rethink about, like, you know, giving titles to this kind of stuff in the videos and whatnot, like, because it just makes, I'm not so sure how could this be streamlined. I say, like, I don't want to give a specific title to this session. It's just 15 minutes of like, yeah, kind of work like a mini stream anyway. That's just for me to think about. See you later.